Nothing like fucking audio problems. Anyways, so let's try this again. Okay, so season 2, episode 2, Dogs to a Gunfight, Daredevil. Let's get it, all right? Go in here and dissect this bitch. All right, so first off, the episode begins with the aftermath of the last episode. It looks like indeed Matt was shot in the head and it was still fucking laying there the next day after being shot in the head. And then, by the way, as far as episode 1 goes, I'm still like stuck between a 9 and a 10, not really having enough time to let this sort of like marinate in my mind, but it's 1 to 2. This episode was great though. It's interesting that he didn't get like full blown shot like in the head. Well, I guess it would have been dead, but but like like he didn't have like any scratches or fractures or anything like that. So fuck. But and then I love this sequence here. I love the confrontation between the two because you begin to realize that Foggy is sort of coming from this place of like, man, I'm getting really fucking sick of you stitching you up and you being like so cocky about like, oh, I'll be all right, so I really like that confrontation between the two of them. And the widows. Oh my god, this was a standout sequence as well. Let me try and pause it right there, the right spot. This sequence here was a standout moment for me from the episode because like they could have done the Hollywood filmmaking 101 where fucking like he gets shot in the head. He doesn't have any fractures or like, cracks or anything like that. And he just walks away through this episode just perfectly fine, shrugs off the headshot. But no, what's great about this sequence is that you realize that that confrontation between him and the Punisher was not like some small thing. It had like a traumatic, severe effect. And him like just like it looked like he was almost like going in and out of being deaf in this sequence was really was horrifying to watch and like eerie, you know what I'm saying? Like I really felt uncomfortable. So I'm really glad that they put that in there, I'm just glad that they didn't try to make it out like this motherfucker just got shot in the head, fell off the roof, but he's all right. So I'm really glad that they touched on that. I thought that was really, really cool. Also, I love this moment here with Foggy just being a straight badass. I thought that was legit. I'm really warming up to that character for sure. Let's see, what else is there to mention about this episode? Oh, okay. Definitely gotta bring up this image here in this pawn shop right here. This moment was fantastic. I mean, I think this is the first time that Jon Bernthal's spoken on the show, but what a hell of a first sequence. And I love when he's about to leave, and the dude with the fucking swastika on his neck is like, hey, we got all kinds of pornos here, man. We even got shit for like 12-year-olds if you're into that kind of thing. And fucking Jon Bernthal fucking comes back like with that kind of Kevin Hart look. I thought that was great. And I mean, the only thing is that like it's sort of weird. It's sort of like Jon Bernthal's Punisher. He kind of comes off as like a Terminator or almost like a Jason Voorhees a little bit. But I mean, other than that, I mean, like small nitpick. But other than that, he's just wafting dopeness. I mean, just a fucking beast so far. What else is there to mention? I did like when Karen sort of brought up the possibility to Matt in his apartment that maybe we sort of created the Punisher. Maybe the Hell's the Hell's Kitchen's devil created the Punisher. You know what I'm saying? And I love that they're like already referring to him as a Punisher. Like every time they do, I'm just like, that's so sick. Let's see here. So he tries to get the helmet stitched up. Also, I love when Matt he sneaks into the Punisher's apartment. Like his apartment was like the comic books come to life. Like if the Punisher in real life had a fucking apartment, that's what the fuck it would look like. All right, just sick as fuck. And also just like Charlie Cox's fucking his mannerisms of being blind and shit was just fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Like man, he does that shit so well. Like, you truly believe that this motherfucker is blind. It's pretty exceptional. Oh, and let me see if I can pause this, because this one scene with motherfucking John Bernthal was the shit. Let me see. I think it's. Oh yeah. Okay, so in that shop with what are those people's called? Dogs of Hell, that motorcycle gang. That dude's like washing down that truck that had the blood on it. This fucking sequence right here. Yes, bro. My God, I like literally freaked out when I saw this. I was like, hell yeah. So sick. That's gonna be a screensaver in the future for sure. What else? Oh, and then of course we have another confrontation between Daredevil and Punisher on the rooftop with the water like raining on them. That shit was so dope. And then the Punisher gets like shot in the arm real quick. He's all bloodied up. They were just literally beating the fuck out of each other. But then, Matt's like head trauma starts fucking with him again, and then the Punisher like captures Daredevil at the end of the episode. And there's one moment after they fell through the glass where like it almost looked like the Daredevil smiled for a second, almost as if like he was almost like in a guilty pleasure-ish sort of way, like a vicarious thrill. I don't know, but it seemed like he was like Daredevil was enjoying himself for a second. It was kind of eerie a little bit, but yeah, a great episode. I would probably give it like an 8 or a 9, probably a 9. And it's time for me to keep on binging.